Hello jugglers! Steve here at YouTube/JugglingTricks, coming at you today with a tutorial for the 3-ball Mills mess. Now even if you're a beginner, you'll be able to learn this pattern. It's not as difficult as you might think. We're going to start with a reverse cascade, just like your standard basic 3-ball pattern, but all of the throws go over the top on the outside of the pattern. You're also going to want to learn this higher and slower. Alright, seriously learn this because this is going to help out later on. A high, slow reverse cascade, aiming to catch each ball near the center of your body and waiting as long as possible between throws so that you're holding each ball as long as possible before making that exchange. Alright, now in the 3-ball Mills mess, there's 3 types of throws that repeat in sequence. We'll take a look at them individually. So take one ball and try a under the wrist throw caught with your arms uncrossed and on both sides. So throw under the wrist, catch with your arms uncrossed. The second throw is a outside throw caught under the wrist. So throw a normal reverse cascade style throw, catch it in the opposite hand under the wrist, okay? So outside throw, under the wrist catch, outside throw, under the wrist catch. The third and perhaps trickiest throw is a top hand throw. Start with your arms crossed, throw from the top hand, and as you throw you're going to uncross, recross the other way, and catch it in the other hand, which becomes the top hand on the other side. So top hand throw, recross, and catch. Now practice all of those quite a bit before you try to move on. It's going to make it a lot easier on you in the long run. Some 2-ball exercises you can try is combining 2 of those throws in sequence. We'll start with a outside throw and the under the wrist throw. So you're going to do an outside throw and then an under the wrist exchange, and then you uncross and catch. So 2 throws, 2 catches. Outside throw, under the wrist exchange, uncross, catch. On both sides. Outside throw, under the wrist exchange, uncross, and catch. Second 2-ball combination would be the under the wrist throw followed by the top hand throw. So you start with an under the wrist throw and then top hand throw and then catch with your arms uncrossed. So under the wrist, top hand throw, arms uncrossed. Under the wrist, top hand throw, arms uncrossed. Both sides, under the wrist, top hand. Now, instead of ending that with your arms uncrossed, try an under the wrist throw, top hand throw, and then uncross and make the second catch by recrossing over the top. So it's going to be an under the wrist throw, top hand throw, recross over the top. So under the wrist, top hand throw, recross. And on the other side, under the wrist, top hand throw, recross. Under the wrist, top hand throw, recross. Now the third 2-ball exercise is going to be starting with the top hand throw, the outside throw caught under the wrist. So top hand throw, outside throw, catch under the wrist. And as you make that catch under the wrist, you're dragging the first throw that was caught over to this side to switch. So top hand throw, outside throw, catch under the wrist. And the other direction. Top hand throw, outside throw, catch under the wrist. Top hand, outside, catch under the wrist. Once you're comfortable with those exercises, try flashing 3-ball Mills mess, 3 throws, 3 catches, starting with 2 in your right hand, under the wrist throw, top hand throw, outside throw, and stop with an under the wrist catch. Under the wrist, top hand throw, outside, and stop. Under the wrist, top hand throw, outside throw, stop. And learn that starting with your left hand as well. Under the wrist, top hand, outside throw, stop. Under the wrist, top hand, outside throw, stop. Now instead of stopping, you can continue to juggle the Mills mess pattern by just making the next under the wrist throw. It'll actually be an under the wrist exchange there, and then switching sides. Keep adding a few catches at a time until you're comfortable with longer runs, and it should look something like this. Under the wrist, top hand throw, outside throw. Under the wrist, top hand throw, outside throw. This is the Mills mess pattern, and as you become comfortable with it, you can bring it down lower and play with the timing and the speed and the shape to make it your own. So if you're having trouble, go back and practice those 1 and 2 ball exercises a lot more. And also be sure to warm up with your high, slow reverse cascade to give you as much time as possible to think about each throw as you cross and uncross your arms. So that's it, 3-ball Mills mess. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Until next time, happy juggling.